Thank you all so much for tuning in. This is Jamie Worsley with a breaking news update out of the city of Albany. We are on the scene right now investigating a death investigation. The coroner as well as Albany Police Department responded around 2 o'clock this afternoon. And again, we have a crew on the scene there working to learn more information for you all about a body that was found in a vehicle back off the road off of Joshua Street, kind of in a wooded area. And so joining us right now with all of the live updates from the scene is our very own Ashanti Drake. Ashanti, you guys got out there right after the coroner got the call. What were you able to see when you arrived on the scene?
Yeah, Jamie, it was very, very crowded here with multiple members of law enforcement from DNR to APD to security. All of them were just out here trying to figure out what exactly happened. Joshua and McCrae Street in this right. He was found right here where it says the city of Albany, WPC, no trespassing. So just imagine that, a car being in a place where it says no trespassing. I want to step out the frame here so that you can see exactly where it was found. I need you to count 1, 2, 3 poles. That third pole down there is right where they found the body. And when we were out here, we saw a wrecker come in to remove the car where the body was found in an apparent homicide. So far in initial investigations, we saw the wrecker move that vehicle out of this area. Live, but we chose not to show the actual vehicle. But just about 15 minutes ago on that Facebook Live, we saw a comment that said that that was their family member who they found just based off the location and some of the information that they found out is a neighbor here, Miss Tanya Mitchell. She frequently comes over here and she, knows the area. And she says that this is kind of out of the ordinary, Miss Tanya, for you to see the cops' presence here.
Yes, it was not ordinary for me to see the presence of the police here because it's not usually a police area. And this is a quiet neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. And then so when you did come home this evening or this afternoon to see all the police here and you heard that there was a body found just across the street from where you lived, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
Well, it was upsetting because I know right now during the holidays, violence and activity has increased, illegal activity. So it's kind of disturbing, and we need to actually be very careful of our surroundings and be very observant, especially when we see something that's out of place and not normal.
And speaking of something that's out of place, you said that you come out here a lot of times just to kind of watch for whenever the bus comes. And this is not like something that's normal. You have never seen a car just parked, ducked off in here. So when you found out that there was a car on no trespassing private property, what did you think?
Well, the first thing came to my mind is that was someone looking for somewhere not to be seen, because I did speak with my brother-in-law, and he states that this gate was closed a lot, and it recently opened back up. And then when it opens back up, people come back here that don't want to be seen and are probably doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
And you also say that this is not, I guess, a secluded area because people do come here to fish as well?
Yes, sometimes they would come to try to fish in the little ravine that's right there, but other than that, people would meet up that didn't want to be seen. That was the most activity that would come here. But other than that, not any real trouble.
And were you here when you saw the wrecker move the vehicle?
No, I wasn't here when the vehicle was moved.
So so now that you know that the vehicle was moved, what were your thoughts knowing that, you were here when we saw the comments on the Facebook Live as well, talking about they know who this person is. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, my heart goes out to the family right now because I know how it is to actually learn of one of your loved ones being found in that manner. So my heart goes out to the family.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Tanya. We really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. And again, Jamie, when they removed that body from this area, we didn't want to show it just out of respect for the family members. And the coroner found they moved it to a secondary location where they can continue their investigations. And he told us that we can go over there and just speak with him on the record and do an interview over there. So after this is probably that will be our next step. But that's what we know so far. We do know that this is private property. It says City of Albany Waterways WPC, no trespassing. It has it on both the gates. Tristan is panning over there. They also have it on the inside. Know that this gate was closed and then it was opened. We know that there was a vehicle that was found pulls back. We do know the vehicle, but notified the family, and we do know that they moved the body of a black male to a secondary location so that they can do their investigations a little bit more privately, just out of respect for the family, so it's not just done right here on the side of the street. So it's a lot. Of course, we're going to keep you updated. TV as well.
All right, thank you so much, Ashanti, for that breaking news update. Again, we will continue to bring you guys information both from the scene in our newscasts and on our website and our app as well. I just want to give you guys a recap of the information that Ashanti has been able to confirm from the coroner. Again, they are going to be investigating this off property where the actual vehicle and body was found. Again, out of respect for those involved, it was a kind of a public roadway where they were initially investigating. So they have moved the vehicle along with the body off property, but this is what Ashanti was able to get before that happened. Coroner Fowler confirmed to her that it was a deceased black male found under suspicious circumstances. It's being investigated as a suspicious death at this point, a possible homicide as the manner of death. We have not gotten an update from the Albany Police Department at this time as to what type of investigation they're doing, just what the coroner was able to find preliminarily when it comes to actually examining the body that was moved. We do know, again, it was found in a vehicle in the woods, and that they are potentially waiting on search warrants to be able to conduct a more thorough investigation. So we will be reaching out to Albany Police Department for an update and continue speaking with Coroner Fowler. As Ashanti mentioned, they are going to be able to go to that secondary location and do an interview, which we will bring you in our later newscasts. If you do not already have the WALB News 10 app downloaded, make sure you download that and enable push alerts so you can be notified of breaking news just like this, and make sure that you have it so that you can tune in live to our newscast as well as this story continues to develop. Thank you so much for joining us for this breaking news update. I'm Jamie Worsley, and we will be on air here in about 45 minutes with your 4 o'clock newscast, and hopefully by then we'll have some more information for you from either the coroner or from the Albany Police Department.